So we just finished solving the Copley medal, and we were poking around at some other premier awards. So all these words divide by 3. So prize lectures divides by 3, awards divides by 3, medals divides by 3, and premier awards divides by 3. And note, red is the king of colors. How fitting. The Royal Society. So we solved the Copley medal. We solved these two. Man, there's a lot. So this medal is a joke. Darwin was mostly a fool. He died and went to hell. The Davy medal. Well, that works nicely. Ooh, Davy medal equals truth. And then so you say the Davy medal, that's going to nicely make 120 bang on the nose in 12 letters. Named after Humphrey Namby. See how it's all named? First awarded in 1877, 131 times. Well, that's a slightly expensive medal, the Davy medal. It was named after Humphrey Davy. Humphrey Davy, 7th set of the 9th prime. Good threes. I can do better than that, that's for sure. Davy medal. Oh, wonderful. Who else is on the list here? The Buchanan medal. Ooh, lovely 3 fest. Let's dig in. The Buchanan medal. The Buchanan medal. Lovely 3 fest there. Wow, look at the 6 days of creation pattern. Pure 12s. Of course, the 6 days of creation were created in a pair of 3s. Day 1 was completed day 4, day 2, day 5, day 3, day 6. And so that's the pattern, making 3 teams to divide by 3. Letter 1 knits together with letter 4, and you keep hopping 3 letters. Oh, it's named after George. Well, come on now. George is Mr. Triple A, so I'm surprised they don't have a Wikipedia article on him. You know, I find it fascinating how all these people have won all these prizes, but they don't talk about Jesus. Very, very fascinating. Well, seems to be my job to take the glory for the whole package for Jesus, and that's just the surest truth of it all. Jesus created all this and ordained all these people, and he takes the glory for it all. Okay, so Buchanan medal. Davy medal, I like that. Chemistry is awesome. So chemistry equals Davy medal, or the Davy medal. So watch this. 120 is a very king number. Pardon me while I crack open a document here. Little whiteboard we can work on. So 120 is a king number, but feast your eyes on this one, people. So so chemistry is 120. Well, the Davy medal equals chemistry. Are you kidding me? So chemistry is 120. The Davy medal is 120. Both words have another letters that divide by 3, 12 and 9 respectively. So if you want to win the Davy medal, you've got to go into chemistry and have this sound effect ringing in your ears to make sure that you have your eyes peeled to find all the 3s that God ordained in everything that you ever studied in world history for His glory. Put 2 together, you get 240. Can you imagine? God is sovereign. Can you find love in chemistry? Of course you can. You can't find love in chemistry. Where can you find love? So, here's love number one. The famous ITY of university, or city in general. There's love number one. And then, now you'd have to pop off 12 points to get love number two. So I'm not satisfied with that first value. What I'm going to, oh my, look at this. If you pop off this, you're left with two loves, which are mostly letters that don't divide by 3, which is cool. And now you've got a couple options. You can go, which way do I want to go? Ooh, this is challenging. A Y plus an E is 30. Is it possible? I don't know if it is. There's your 63. Well, I don't know if you can crack the 2 loves left over. I don't know if you can. 24. You need 30 points. I don't know. You can do it yourself. But that's pretty obvious to me. Davy metal. I like chemistry a lot. The Davy metal. I like chemistry a lot. Chemistry is so cool. Chemistry is the root of the physical sciences. Math is the king of all sciences, but chemistry is the root. Okay, the Davy Medal is awarded by the Royal Society of London to London boy for an outstanding, important, recent discovery. It's an epic. So chemistry equals discovery. Like, come on now. We're just hitting it out of the park. Like, these are king words. And by studying the parallelism between chemistry and discovery, 9 letters in both. Like, come on. And they share similar endings. Chemistry, discovery. Finishes with the word try. And then this divides by 3. How will you know unless you try? I mean, that's basically the root of all science, is just trying things. Discovery. It's a great discovery in chemistry. Give them the Davy Medal. So, first you go into chemistry. Then you have a discovery. Then you get the Davy Medal. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. And then you thank God. Ay, 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 the children. Okay, so an important recent discovery in any branch of chemistry. You're a hero. Actually, God ordained it to happen. So just give him thanks before you die. The Davy Medal is awarded by the Royal Society of London, who is also a bunch of people that were also once boys, and we're also a bunch of girls, and we're all just little children down here running around on a playground for an outstanding, important recent discovery in any branch of chemistry. We shower you with coinage, and you better give thanks to God, just like you did in kindergarten. Okay, so Davy Medal. The Davy Medal is awarded by the Royal Society of London. So, what else are we going to solve? Important divides by 3. 3 points. Like, important discovery. So, an important discovery. Every word divides by 3. It's an important discovery. It's outstanding. Outstanding divides by 3, divides by 24. So, outstanding discovery, chemistry. Named after Humphrey Davy. The medal is awarded with a gift of £1,000. You'll be rich for a week. So, I'm curious. I'm always curious. It's the root of all good science. So, £1,000 divides by 3. Let's get that on the table. I insist on pushing the children through the roof. £1,000. You'll be rich. Fab. That equals the Queen's full birth name. Quick, call her up. So £1,000 equals Queen Elizabeth. Literally. Like literally. No, do I have to say that a third time? Equals Elizabeth. Alexandra. Mary. Miss 15 herself. Okay, so £1,000 equals the Queen's full birth name. There you go. So, someone send me £1,000 immediately. Okay, there you go. A gift. Gift divides by 3. So, a gift of £1,000 divides by 3. A gift of £1,000 is the famous 288, one of the 5 infinite golden loop numbers. Okay. Da-da-da-da! Someone give me a trumpet. Okay. The medal was first awarded in 1867 to Mr. Bunsen Burner himself. He and his partner knit together. It's really cool. Anyways, for the research and spectrum analysis. Oh, the children. Oh, the children in their playgrounds, in their labs. When will we talk about God, though? When will we know the truth? Well, listen to me. You'll learn a few things. So you'll marvel more than anything. So Hughes metal, there's an obvious 3 fast. What else can we add to the party? 3 and 8 simultaneous. Hey, the gift is also 1,000 pounds. Well, I've just solved every single instance of 1,000 pounds in the history of the... and who's it named after? So now you go deeper. And you find the first discovery. The first is always the most important, okay? So who's it named after? This guy. Well, do the math on him. You can just, yeah, very easy. J.J. Thompson, Joseph John Thompson, H3. You can just knit it all together. I'm just picking up the pace here because I want to stick in the metals, like specific. So Davy Medal of Chemistry, that's really cool. For developing the Bunsen burner. Bunsen divides by 3. Kirchhoff divides by 3. So Bunsen and Kirchhoff divide by 3. Knit them together. And then, like, this is disturbing. But you see how it's all the names? It's like, well, solve all the names and all the years. You can knit it all together. God is sovereign. Takes the glory for it all. Just remember how small you are and how big God is. And just stop living for yourself and start living for God if you want your life to be remotely interesting. Oh, look. First and last clarity. Anyways, you can dig into... But so let's just... The Bunsen burner guy. Bunsen. I mean, come on. And his partner. Sure, why not? I'm telling you I can design better names than this. So Mr. Bunsen. See, we get the full juice here. I could preach on this, but I'm not going to because I don't have time. I got too much to get through. Obvious. And so a Bunsen burner divides by 3. Like that's the obvious. On the lips of men. If you ask someone to say a phrase with Bunsen, they should say burner. A Bunsen burner. Well, burner divides by 3, and it's 3 points higher than Bunsen. Too obvious. So Bunsen burner. Pass me the Bunsen burner. And of course, Bunsen burners are based on triangulational stands. And like, look at the parallelism between Bunsen and burner. It's like too obvious. Like, look at all the letters they share, and like, you can spell the word Ben. You know, that's the most obvious thing I see. Like, the reason for that is because they're the only letters that don't divide by 3 in burner. And so I'm calling them out in Bunsen. Okay. And then these 2 letters make 33. These both divide by 3. So the perfect similarity by Divine Ordinance between Bunsen and burner couldn't be any more perfect. So, done. The number of fishes Jesus ordained his disciples to catch the 3rd time he appeared after his resurrection. 150. So Bunsen burner. That's a fun one. Mr. Bunsen burner. Can you pass me the Bunsen burner so I can do some laboratory experiments? Okay. And then the Hughes metal. So what other... I like prizes. What other metals do we find here? The Gabor metal. That divides by 3 as well. I don't know, Gabor metal. You know what? I want to take a quick look at the Davy metal because it's probably going to be pretty. Davy metal. What does it look like? Ooh, I like metals. They're so shiny. And so perfect. And so crisp. What was Mr. Humphrey Davy? Search equals love. How does that knit together with the word chemical? Chemical divides by 2, okay. So Humphrey Davy, we kind of back to the beginning, okay. Where were we? Oh yeah, here we are. So I guess that's just a picture of Humphrey Davy, eh? That's cool. Nullius in verba. The Royal Society has been solved. Now, if we could just be talking about Christ a bit more, people, we'd be blessed. It's like, great, you discovered something. in God's creation. Don't you think you should give thanks to him? Well, it seems to be my job to take the glory for all this. Oh, there it is. Great. So the Davy medal equals 120 perfectly. Notice that it's at the top of the document. By the Council of the Royal Society. So society divides by 3. Can you find love in society? Of course you can. ITY. Now this is +2, so we need another +1. Well, Council of the Royal Society 2. So you can solve this entire certificate. Certificate divides by 3. Linus Carl Pauling. Easy to solve. The Davy medal has been solved. Done. It has been solved. Head plate divides by 3. In fact, that's 72. A head plate is 72, a triple of triple eights. This is a head on a plate. So it's called a head plate. In 9 letters, that's 8. The Davy medal, named after Humphrey Davy. So it would do well. So Humphrey, one more time. A 3-digit all factor 6 glorifies 3. 7 plus 7 to the 9th prime. Can you find love? Davy Crockett. Of course you can. Let's look at the word Humphrey. Let's find love in Humphrey. An H and a Y plus the U is love, number 1. Then you've got an R and an H and a P. Let's find some love in Humphrey Davy, because this is a famous medal. Humphrey Davy. Reveal yourself. It's 1 point short of 3 loves. That's pretty cool. So when you say Sir Humphrey Davy, that divides by 3. Sir Humphrey Davy, 9 times 1 prime. I'm just having some fun. So Sir Humphrey Davy, first baronet. Both words divide by 3. Baronet. So all together, pure 3s. There you go. But let's find love. So, of course, the word inventor. Let's just take inventor equals mathematician. That's very cool. So, can you find? We already did it. You know what? I feel like we got to move on. There. So that's a famous lecture. Divides by 3. Who's Berzelius? Let's solve him. Man, they died young. Age 50. Man, take care of your health. Worship Christ, or else you're going to the grave. Like, all these gods can take the glory for it anyways. No matter what happens, folks, Jesus is going to take the glory for it all. Like, I would not be surprised if I didn't even find the word Christ in this document. Yeah, there it is. Didn't find it. How about the word church? Didn't find the word church. Didn't find the word God. No, didn't find the word God. Well, Mr. Humphrey Davy was apparently lacking in some basic fundamental understanding of his universe. It's amazing to me. The founder of modern chemistry. Well, his last name equals mathematician, pure 3s. There you go. And then it's easy to just solve the rest. It's 206, 3-digit all factor 6, a double of 103, which is pure 3s. There it is. Easy 3s. 3, 3, double 103, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Done. Easy. And then Berzelius equals mathematician. 3, done. Done. Easy peasy. Okay, so I want to get back to the medals, like the actual medals, the pretty things that have lasted for centuries. So where were we? The Gaber medal. I like solving the beautiful pictures of them. So we solved the Davy medal and text that's written on it. So you can solve this entire thing, like letter for letter. Like, just go ahead, solve the whole text. It won't take you long. So let's move on. I'm almost tempted. Like, this has been given. We've solved the Nobel Prize a million times. You know what? It won't take us long. It really will not. Let's just. This is going to be fun. He that has faith and patience prevails. 2. Whoever the name is, in accordance with the will of Humphrey Davy, who devoted the testimonial presented to him by the coal owners of the Tyne and where to the encouragement of chemical research. Well, it appears the name will have to make it a multiple of 3 and if you want the grand total to succeed. Which is very plausible. So this grand second half all divides by 3. So it appears that the sovereignty of God will ordain all this text in here to make it knit together with all this to divide by. And you can add up all that, and you'll have to piece it together with all the people in all world history, but you get the idea. It'll all knit together. You can solve it all. Okay. So what's our next medal on the party? The Gabor medal. The Gabor medal. Ooh, shiny. It's very pretty, isn't it? Is that really what it looks like? So they just have the Royal Society logo on one side. And then here is Mr. Dennis Gabor on the other side. It's so shiny. So shiny metals divides by shiny metals. Shiny is 75, metals is 54. So shiny metals. Okay, so oh, it's so pretty. I love shiny things. Dennis Gabor. All right, let's solve the mystery. Well, Dennis Gabor divides by 3. Yay! I just did it in my head, but what does it add to? Let's find out. Dennis Gabor. Oh my. Quick, the date and time for restorative purposes. That equals 108 equals worship. I'm fighting the length of this video camera cord. Haha, in the name of love, no less. Dennis Gabor equals love plus love. Someone sing for joy. I need music. I need some kind of song. That's a huge gem. That's a huge gem. Dennis Gabor, reveal yourself. Do you see how it's so precious that we solve the actual text on the medal itself? Dennis Gabor equals love plus... Oh my goodness, and that's equal hopscotch. Same phenomenon as oxygen and breath and nostrils. Easy, Freddy. Whoa, take a deep breath of oxygen to stay alive. Dennis Gabor is 54 plus 54. Enough said. I don't need to do any more. Now I can do it the way I solved it in my mind. The way I saw the 3's, I put this all together as the 3 fest on the ending. This divides by 3. I put the D and the E together, divide by 3, and then I just pop the N and the G together. That's how I knit together the 3's in my mind. But the more you look, the more you see. So I see, in Dennis Gabor, I see 3 letters that divide by 3. Add that to the 3 fest. I, O, and R. And then you can just go nuts on the rest of it. But this is it. What has already been revealed has already been revealed. Love plus love in the hopscotch effect. Every other letter on the same team. Dennis Gabor. Now we need to read about the Gabor medal. Here he is, Dennis Gabor, in all of his. He looks like a scientific version of Walt Disney, kind of. There you are. Slightly more serious, though. He's a little bit more serious than Walt Disney was. Like I said, the scientific version of Mr. Walt Disney. Congratulations, you've won the prize. The Jesus are the Royal Society of London. To London, boy! Look, an empty shield. Of course, shield divides by 3. You can solve this whole thing. Dogs. Greyhound divides by 3. I believe helmet. Helmet divides by 3. Banner divides by 3. Ribbon. You can solve this whole thing, but we are interested in the specifics here. Dennis Gabor. That is loaded. So now we really have to read about this man. The Royal Society of London. To London, boy. Dennis Gabor Wikipedia. reveal thyself. He's as fine looking as he ever looked on that medal. Da, 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 da. He is a professor. Okay, so Dennis Gabor. So one more time for our personal satisfaction, straight off of Wikipedia. Wikipedia divides by 3. It equals truth. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. And this famous phrase from Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia, is threes. Okay, Dennis Gabor. Love plus love. Look at all the awards he was shouted at CBE, FRS. Ooh, spelled differently. Gabor Dennis. Well, let's see what we have here. God is sovereign, and the English is the English, but what do we have in the Hungarian? Only time will tell, and it's less than a few seconds. Gabor Dennis. Oh, the 1-2 punch. That equals 90, which is king in Hebrew. So there you go. God always has a 1-2 punch for us, folks. So whether you spell it in English or in Hungarian, you have pure threes to the glory of the Trinity. Gabor Dennis. You know, it's like yesterday, you know, my brothers and I were talking about Mr. Freeze, and there's a funner way of saying it perhaps. Monsieur Freeze. Monsieur Freeze would actually be the funnest, combining the French and the English. They're freezies, like summertime sugar pops, you know, that you put in the freezer. Mr. Freeze is loaded, but Monsieur Freeze would be more fun to say. Okay, so Gabor Dennis. Dennis Gabor. Viva la victory. Is 99. Wow, put that Hungarian in 3, 3, 3. Okay, I'm thrilled. Thrilled. Electrical engineer, of course, divides by 3. Just like civil engineer. Look, 3, 3, 3. So the word engineer, engine equals love. But engineering is together with all the other types of engineering. So an electrical engineer in 3 words divides by 3. In fact, put the word 15 in front and you have an electrical engineer. An electrical engineer makes holy, holy, holy. And you can slice that in half to get 90-90. I've just solved an electrical engineer. And physicist divides by 8. And you can knit it together. And, okay. Most notable for inventing holography. Okay. Which he later received a Nobel Prize in physics. That's like screaming out 3. So you always go to the center. The perfect cube of the third prime. Awesome 3s. But then dig in, class. Dig in, kids. It's like a buffet. That equals mathematician, for example. Like just screamingly obvious. And always go to the center of these things, okay? Because the center is where you find the most juice. And you can find love and hologram and holographs. And boom, brain explosion, as it should be. Okay, so, but if we solve this guy, we take the glory for the whole party. Of course he was Jewish. Why wouldn't he be? That's just the way of God. To the glory of Jesus, Budapest Kingdom. The Rumford Medal. How can I pass that one up? The Rumford Medal. Seems like societies just love to award each other. There, Michael Jordan's. There's Michael Jordan's full birth name. And then when you put the Sir in front, it'll divide by 3 nicely. But there you go, Mr. Michael Jordan. Michael Jeffrey Jordan equals this famous number here. I have solved Benjamin Thompson, count the Rumford in German, you can go on all this. Wow, that was worth it. So there you go. He was born. Well, why was he born American, but they're giving us his name in German? I'm confused. All I know is that German is stunning. The King 240. Okay, let's stick with the metals. I want to stick as much as possible with the hardware because we love looking at shiny, perfect things, don't we? And, you know, that's what doesn't change year after year in world history, okay? So that's cool. We solved Dennis Gabor. So what did he do again? What do I have to earn this medal? I just want the medal. It's nice and shiny. It's nice and pretty. Okay. Anyways. Done. Yay! We collected the Dennis Gabor medal. Next. Okay. So who's next? So Dennis, the Gabor medal, the Hughes medal. The Hughes medal. Oh man, there's a famous 3 right there. So, but I want to look at the hardware. Because this is what actually exists and what is sitting on the desks of these professors. Reveal yourself. You know, it would be nice if we could. So, Hughes metal. What does it look like? What does it smell like? Very disappointing. Okay, the Hughes metal. Well, apparently this is what it looks like. The Royal Society. That's just begging to be solved. Ooh, Greek as well. So you can solve the Greek. Now, I'm assuming they would have that text on the home page. Apparently not. Oh, energy. Oh, I love it. Man, this computer can't handle my